Guaranteed quantity is a feature of accumulators. It can be added to almost any accumulator, and it addresses that knockout risk. So when we include a guaranteed quantity in a particular accumulator, that is going to give us a price level at which we will price the remaining quantity in that accumulator if the knockout happens to occur. So looking back at our 10,000 bushel example over 10 weeks, and I believe we got knocked out on week 5. So we priced 5,000 bushels at the accumulation level, and then we experience a knockout. Typically, the accumulator would be finished and wouldn't accumulate anything moving forward. The guaranteed quantity level gives us a price at which we will, on that day, price the remaining quantity of that structure. So all 5,000 remaining bushels will be priced on the day of the knockout at a price that is lower than the accumulation level, but higher than the knockout level. So it's going to be at a premium to where the market is currently trading, but lower than the accumulation level was. More often than not, we see the guaranteed level set at the price level at which futures were trading when the accumulator was originated, or on day one. So when you use an accumulator contract, these levels are going to be given to us by the OTC desk that writes up this accumulator. Now there is some flexibility there. If you have an accumulation level or a guaranteed quantity that you want to achieve, then there's often ways to do that. But initially, we're going to see a structure quoted out that gives us an accumulation level, a knockout level, and if we choose, a guaranteed level. How this is typically done is the accumulation level, as we've said, is going to be set above that market price. The knockout level will be below, and the guaranteed quantity price level is typically going to be wherever futures were trading when that contract was originated or on day one of the accumulator. So there is significant benefits and disadvantages to choosing to include this into any structure. The guaranteed quantity is going to, first of all, give us the ability to rest assured that we are going to price the intended amount of bushels of grain. Go back to our example of 10,000 bushels. If we get knocked out on week 5 and we've only sold 5,000 bushels, we still have that other 5 of production that we know we're going to have to market in an alternative way. By including this guaranteed quantity feature, that's no longer a risk. We know we're going to sell 10,000 bushels. The only question is, are we going to sell them at the accumulation level or the guaranteed level? Now there's also a disadvantage. So that's a huge advantage. We know that we're going to sell grain. The disadvantage is it's going to impact our accumulation level. So we accept this premium by assuming risk, right? So that double up level, that knockout level is the trade-off we give, saying that we want this premium based off of accepting those risks. If we add the guaranteed quantity, we've reduced the amount of risk in the accumulator, reduced our ability to collect premium from the option market throughout the life of that accumulator, and that's going to reduce the overall accumulation level of the structure when we quote it up. So this guaranteed quantity feature can look very attractive to producers that are fearful of knockout risk. We've said it a few times already. It's worth repeating that if we do get knocked out, now we are in a lower market, that knockout price might be at a level that's not even profitable to the farmer. So adding that guaranteed quantity may be a very strategic thing for them to do to ensure that they make their sales at a level that is profitable for them. So when determining whether this is a feature a farmer wants to utilize or not, they really need to look at those accumulation levels and the trade-off that they're giving for that guarantee that they are going to price a known amount of bushels. It's also probably worth looking at the knockout level. If that knockout level is at a price that the producer could live with, knowing that they need to reevaluate their strategy when they get knocked out, then maybe it's worth assuming that risk that the knockout may occur and we'll have to reevaluate our strategy if and when that happens.